Welcome back. In this video, we look at how to name and tag items. In MindPage, naming and tagging are both based on hashtags. In order to tag an item, we simply add a hashtag to it. For example, we can tap on the welcome item to see that it contains the hashtag MindPage. When the item is rendered, the hash sign disappears for a cleaner look, and the tag becomes a link that triggers a search for the underlying hashtag, in this case, hashtag MindPage, which brings up other items that contain the tag. If there's a unique item that starts with the tag, then that item is brought up and highlighted in a special way, as you can see here. If there are no other items with the same tag, then the tag will be highlighted in red to indicate what could be a possible typo or simply as a reminder for us to create more items with that tag. To see this, we can create a new item that uses a new tag, such as Hello World. And notice that this tag is now in red until we create another item with the same tag. Now we see that neither tag is red, and if we click on one of the tags, that triggers a search that brings up both items, which are already at the top, so that doesn't change the ordering very much. We can customize the rendered text of the tag using the link syntax of Markdown that's based on square brackets. This allows tags to fit better into the regular flow of text. For example, we could easily use the plural form of world if that fit better into the text of our item. Notice that although we use the plural word, it's still treated as the hashtag world, and clicking on it will still trigger a search for the underlying hashtag world. The anonymous account contains an item on tagging named item/tagging, which you can bring up by searching for it or by clicking through the MindPage item. You can read this item to learn more about advanced topics such as hidden tags and dependencies, which we'll cover in future videos. Next, let's take a look at how to name items. To name an item, we simply start the item with a hashtag. This name tag is then displayed more prominently in bright white with bold text. Naming is important in MindPage as it makes it much easier to refer to and bring up items. We've already seen several examples of this in this video, such as the MindPage item or the item on tagging that we just looked at. If the tag starting an item is non-unique, meaning it's used to start multiple items in your MindPage, then we call that a label. Labels are useful for things like to-do items or log items, which are ideal for journal entries. We can see examples of these by searching for hashtag to-do or hashtag log. Names can be nested or flat. Nested means that the name contains slashes and can be used to indicate other items that provide useful context for the item. These other items are usually called parents or ancestors of the nested item. For example, there's an item that describes nesting of names that we can navigate to. And if we click on this item, we see that it's named items/naming/nested, which means that it has a parent named items/naming and a grandparent or ancestor named simply items. When we search for or navigate to this item, we see that not only is the nested item brought up and highlighted, as it should be, but so are its parents, which helps provide better context for the nested item. Alternatively, names can be flat, that is, without slashes, which looks cleaner and seems simpler, but can be harder to navigate since they don't provide context by default. There is a way for items to act as context for other items that does not depend on their naming, which we'll cover in the next video. That's it for this video. In the next video, we'll look at various special tags that activate useful features such as pinning items to the top, minimizing items into little dots, or declaring items as context for other items. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.